almost scored at the end.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Oregon Panther High School Boys Soccer on OCAmedia. My name is Guy Pearson. I will be your long-winded host for tonight's game. I am joined in the booth by our hardworking camera operator and producer, Jordan Hake. And we are glad you could join us for tonight's game between the Division II 5th-ranked Oregon Panthers and the Division I 8th-ranked Madison Memorial Spartans at Huntoon Field in Oregon. It's 56 degrees tonight. It will be about 56 degrees tonight at game time. Flash floods warning watch will be in effect beginning at 7 p.m. tonight, but we are expecting, we're holding out that the rain won't come till after Jordan and I get to the parking lot tonight. So we're looking forward to bringing this game to you, and we're glad you were able to join us tonight. The Panthers come into this game with an overall record of 12-2-1, riding a 12-game undefeated streak, coming off an 8-0 victory Tuesday night against Milton. Looking to test their skills against the highly competitive Madison Memorial team that comes into this game off a victory or after a game against Janesville Parker last night. I was unable to get a score on that game. But the Spartans hold an overall record coming into that game at record of 7-3-3 and battling for position in the solid Big 8 conference with 2 games remaining next week. Both teams look to use this game as a tune-up for tournament play, which begins October 18th. The Panthers also hope to continue their winning ways to earn a number 1 seed in Sectional 3. That will ensure them of hosting the first 3 games of the tournament should they win the first 2. The Spartans are also looking to enhance their seeding position headed into the Division I tournament. Their remaining conference games are against teams currently in the bottom half of the Big 8. So they have high hopes of moving up in the conference standings as well. But they had a tremendous start, winning their first 7 games of the season and struggling up until going into last night. In their last 6 games, they had tied 3 and won 3. So they come into this game limping along just a little bit. Last time these two teams met in what has been a long-standing annual event, the Panthers won here on Huntoon Field last October by a score of 2-1. This figures to be a very competitive game as usual. The Panthers average scoring just under 4 goals per game and giving up less than 1 goal per game. In fact, the Panthers have gone the last 9 games without giving up a single goal. That streak could be tested tonight. Of their 11 goals, 5 of them were given up to Big 8 participant Sun Prairie. Tonight is Oregon's first game against the Big 8 opponent since that 5-1 loss to Sun Prairie on the opening weekend of the season. However, this Madison Memorial team is not Sun Prairie. They did beat them earlier. They did beat Sun Prairie 1-0 earlier in the season. So they're a very strong team, but they are a little bit more defensive oriented. The Spartans, on the other hand, the Spartans have not won in their last 6 games, as mentioned earlier. Memorial averages just over 1.5 goals per game and has given up just over 1 goal per game, playing mostly Division I competition. They're hoping to turn their season around somewhat headed into the tournament. This should be a very good game, and we are glad you could join us for it. We'd like to take this opportunity as the teams are getting ready to come onto the field. We'll take this opportunity to thank our generous sponsors for making Oregon's sports activities available and on OCAmedia. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care, close to home. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Located in downtown Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for small business and personal tax services. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. Looks like the teams are getting ready to come onto the field for tonight's game. We've got the Panthers and the Spartans coming onto the field, and we'll turn it over to the stadium announcer.
Memorial Spartans and your Oregon Panthers. Here are tonight's starting lineups. For Madison Memorial, at defender, a senior number 2, Diego Mancera. At defender, a junior number 3, Kevin Johnson. At defender, a senior number 5, Adam Schmidt. At forward, a senior number 7, Isaiah Sharp. At forward, a senior number 9, Joel Hulsether-Brugge. At defender, a senior number 12, Sam Robertson. At midfielder, a senior number 13, Max Walters. At midfielder, a junior number 17, Eric Jordan. At midfielder, a senior number 19, Cole Bell. At midfielder, a sophomore number 20, Hastings Lyons. And in goal, a senior number 1, Ben Kite. The Spartans are coached by Chad Amini. And now for your Oregon Panthers! Starting at midfielder, a junior number 2, Colin Bjorky. At midfielder, a senior number 3, Colin McCombs. At defender, a senior number 4, Johnny Coughlin. At midfielder, a senior number 5, Garish Russell. At forward, a senior number 6, Carter Hendrickson. At forward, a senior number 8, Madison Condua. At defender, a senior number 11, Zach Raskos. At midfielder, a senior number 18, Zach Bennett. At defender, a senior number 19, Ian Moran. At defender, a senior number 24, Nick Borden. And in goal, a senior number 0, Duncan Morgan. Your Panthers are coached by Chris Mitchell, assisted by Kevin May and Andrew Krenz. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose our stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Madison Memorial High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other unfeeling actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds or removed from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Sports Administrator Nick Carr, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship.
That little thing comes up for like a second. So I put that on the field.
All right, we're back, ready to start this game between the Panthers and the Spartans here tonight on October 5th. It is a cloudy, overcast day. It's about 56 degrees, as mentioned earlier. As I mentioned, that we're hoping that the rain holds off from us, but we just protected the camera just to be sure here. And it's actually high humidity here tonight, 95% as well. So we're almost like it is raining, but 56 degrees, very little wind here. Shouldn't be an impact on the game tonight, and we've got a good one here for you. Thank you for joining us. Panthers kick it off. Panthers in the black with white trim. Spartans are white with dark trim. Panthers on the move to start right away. Bierke kicks it over, but it's knocked back out by the Spartans here. Carter Hendrickson passes in to Bierke. Now Bennett tries to get it into the box as Conduit comes over, or Russell comes over, but to no avail. Spartans now on the move, though. That pass is passed forward and past the teammate for the Spartans, and Morgan picks it up, punts it away, well past midfield. But the Spartans control it. This should be a good game. The Spartans put a lot of pressure on the ball when trying to bring it across. They do not give up a lot of goals. But now, Panthers are the first attempt here. Schultz kicks it on goal, and it's saved by Kite. Ben Kite is the senior goalkeeper for the Memorial Spartans. Spartans take it across midfield, and they're on the attack now. Far side, lifted towards Morgan. Morgan bats it, and then the defender comes back to knock it away. That was Zach Bennett. Panthers Spartans with an opportunity into the box. Nicely saved, picked up by Morgan before trouble on that cross. Now Bierke with it near midfield, brings it across midfield to Kondowa on the far side. Kondowa in front of the Spartan bench. Passes it over to Bierke. Bierke tries to get it back to him through the defense, but it was defended well. The defender read it, and the Spartans come back here. Past midfield, that's Isaiah Sharp. And back to the defense for Memorial. So they try to regroup, bring the ball across the field. Over here to number 9, Joel Holsether Brugge. And now it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Kevin Johnson. As Zach Bennett comes up with it. Tries to loft it for Hendrickson farther down into the corner, but the defender comes back for it and gets it to the keeper. He brings it back out to the near side for the Spartans. Spartans maintain it back on their defensive end. Now try to loft it past Ian Moran there to kick it back towards the middle. Spartans, though, able to maintain control. Lofted towards the corner. That's Eric Jordan on the attack, but Morgan comes up to pick up a stray ball, so the Panthers will kick it away. Morgan with another nice boot well past the midfield circle, but that kick comes back to McCombs, and the Panthers have it. Grease Russell now lost it to Hendrickson, but he was offside when that pass was released, so it will be a free kick for the Memorial Spartans. We're just 4 minutes into this game on this Friday night, October 5th. We're happy you could join us for this game. It's 0-0 between the Oregon Panthers and the Madison Memorial Spartans. Spartans line it up on their defensive end and try to organize and spread out the Panthers. But Panthers are able to get the ball back. Colin McCombs with it, passes it to the near side to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Bierke. Bierke gets it past the goalie, Ben Kite, for, they call an offsides, it looks like.
Free kick, Madison Memorial.
I did not see that. I think that probably was on the pass that was to Bierke. Must have called him offsides, but. So we'll start it up again, and Panthers will go after it again. That goes out of bounds off of Hendrickson, though. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. 5 minutes into this game, no score. Spartans take it back, try to organize on their defensive line. They bring it across to the far side. Panthers, though, again, making it difficult for them to do that. Bierke turns on one, and it's saved but batted away, but the defender comes back for it. And so far, Ben Kite has been very busy, made 3 saves already. The Panthers' attack has been strong. There's been a couple of attacks towards Morgan on the other side as well. Not quite as dangerous, but nonetheless, it's been a little bit back and forth in the early going. Colin McCombs passes it to Zach Bennett. Zach taking a long shot. It's off of the defense. Deflected off the defense, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. 6 minutes into this game, Colin Bierke will go to the near corner here to take it. And now Madison Kondowa comes in fast towards the corner to take it. Bierke back to Kondowa, turns on it, but it goes off out of bounds, and it'll once again be a corner kick. And this time both Kondoa and Bierke will go to the corner. Signature move the Panthers have done for the last couple years. Bierke, though, takes it straight to the goal, and it's headed out over the goal, so it's going to be a free goal kick for the Spartans.
Madison Memorial.
It's kicked low to the ground. Hendrickson able to deflect it and keep it in for the Panthers, but good defense by the Spartans. Again, they only allow about a goal a game, similar to the Panthers. So we can expect a fairly defensive oriented game, although the Panthers certainly have a quick scoring attack, averaging about 4 goals a game this season. Certainly the Panthers have a few more lower level Division II opponents, being in the Badger South, being with smaller schools. But nonetheless, the Panthers have certainly had a strong scoring attack when they're 4 goals a game. They scored 4 goals against such Division I opponents as Brookfield Central a couple weeks ago here on Huntoon Field. Panthers once again on the attack. Bierke goes down. No call. And the keeper, Ben Kite, comes up with it, and he'll punt it away. His punt goes just short of midfield. Grease Russell able to bring it down, and the Panthers are once again in business. Kondoa tries to loft it to the corner to Hendrickson, but the defender is there to head it away. Roscoe passes it to the middle, effectively to Bierke, but Bierke's pass to Kondoa goes wide. Spartans knock it out of bounds to reset. Panthers will have a throw in near the Spartans bench. And it's thrown in. Panthers once again start on the offensive attack. Kondoa looked like held on that, but no call. Panthers maintain possession. That ball goes past Bierke's reach, and Kite comes over to pick it up, and he will once again punt it away. 90 minutes in the high school varsity soccer game, and we're 9 minutes in with no score. And Grease Russell goes down on that, and looks like he'll get attended to briefly. We'll have a brief stoppage in play. Referee signals to stop play, so we'll take a little break and restart in just a couple minutes. But Russell is being helped off the field quickly, so we'll be maybe it looks like he's okay, perhaps just a little bit. Just a little bit shaken there, so looks like we'll get him back, or he'll go to the bench. Aaron Cluck is in for him, and we'll get this started relatively right away. Looked like he got hit. Looked like Russell got hit on the back of the head on that, so he'll get a little break, but it looks like he was able to get back quick enough. There it looks like they're giving him a little concussion protocol right now, but I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. So the Spartans get on the move now, bring it to the near corner, and it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Just a little bit. I got to open up the window and stick my head out the window in order to see in this corner here. The way the booth is set up, so forgive me for that. But the Panthers maintain or get control here. Kondoa coming back for it. Now he's knocked over. It'll be a free kick for the Panthers on that, as a foul is called on the Spartans. Duncan Morgan runs over near the bench to take the free kick. Ian Moran sets up in front of in front of the goal in order to defend in case something went wrong. That pass from Cluck almost got through the defense, but intended for Hendrickson, didn't go. Moran steps over to get that out of trouble. Aaron Cluck comes near midfield here to receive it. Gets it through the legs of a Spartan defender on to Bennett. Bennett to McCombs. McCombs passes it forward. Tries to get it through that defense. But again, the Spartans defense is good. They know where to position themselves on those through balls to stop them from getting through. And so Panthers have tried a few, but they haven't been able to get those through as effectively as they have been able to against some opponents. Spartans will have a throw in now here near side in their offensive territory. Combs to ahead to Bjerke. Panthers try to get on the move here, but the Spartans, they weren't quite organized. The Spartans' defense was and ready to react to it. Johnny Coughlin there gives chase on the far side. It goes off of the Spartan player before it goes out of bounds, so Coughlin's able to pick it up. Bjerke tries to go backwards with it, but the defense kicked it away from him. Bennett now with it, middle of the field. He's going to take it back to Morgan here. But once again, the Spartans are able to keep it in their offensive zone. Now pass it back to the defensive line. Whistle, and we'll have a restart here. We'll have a free kick for the Panthers. Ian Miranda take it. Off of the Spartans player, so it's going to be a throw in for the Panthers far side near the Oregon bench. Zach Bennett with it off the throw in, gets it forward to Kondwa. Defender knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in again. Panthers take a little bit of time to set up here. We're about 14 minutes into the game with no score. Pass goes in to Kondwa. Kondwa in front of the Spartan bench. Beats one player. Now passes it into the middle. Defender knocks it away. Spartans now on the move. Ian Miranda is able to come to the ball, and he's able to keep it in bounds. Spartans, though, get it back. Bennett now over to pick up the ball, and the Panthers look to move. That's out off of a Spartan player, so it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers near midfield. Subs coming in for both teams. On the Oregon side, we've got Carter Hendrickson coming out, and Zach Schultz in. Grease Russell also back into the game. So good to see. Looks like he checked out okay over on the sidelines. He's ready to get back in the game and play. We're 15 minutes in. No score here tonight. Not anticipating a high-scoring game. Oh, that's stolen by Bjerke. Deflected off by the goalie. Nope, they're going to rule that it did go over the end line, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. And Bjerke will line up with Kondwa again, once again into the corner. Bjerke passes it, crossed. Boy, Coughlin came across and almost got a shot in, but couldn't get quite the shot off. Borden there with a shot grounder to the goalie, saved by Kite, and the Spartans come back. Condowa brings it back to defensive side, reset here. Oh, stolen away. Here come the Spartans. So far, the Panthers have had a little bit better go of it in terms of offensive possessions, but that could change at any time. Aaron Cluck now with it. Gets it ahead to McCombs. McCombs on to Condowa. Condowa racing on the far side. Brings it to the corner of the box. Is knocked down. No call made. And the Spartans come back up with it the other direction. Spartans working it against the Panther defense into the zone. Nice defense there by Zach Roscos, but the Spartans are still on the attack. Schultz trying to take it away from the Spartan player. That shot by Kevin Johnson goes wide as he kind of lost his footing on the shot, and it goes over the end line, so Duncan Morgan's going to take a goal kick.
Madison Memorial, Eric Jenskow.
Eric Jenskow in for Memorial now, and so the start up again. Zach Schultz tries to get that to Russell. Russell, it was nicely defended and taken by the Spartans here. The Spartans starting to gain a little bit of momentum here. Though the Panthers certainly have a quick attack, counterattack that has led to a lot of goals this season. So the quick strike offense has been quite effective. And the Panthers in general have been very difficult to score on. They get the ball out of the defensive end very quickly and get moving on the attack, and have in many games dominated possession, including against some of the bigger opponents from bigger schools.
Carter Hendrickson and Zach Bennett.
Spartans on the attack, goes out of bounds. It's going to be another throw in for the Spartans on the far side. Still, again, not able to advance it too much. Now that launched to the far side. Hendrickson chasing it down. Again, lifts the shot, and it's up and over the goalie, Ben Kite. And number 6, Carter Hendrickson, has the goal at 18:58. Nicely played. That quick strike capability of the Panthers just came to fruition there. Panthers lead 1-0 on a goal from Carter Hendrickson.
Oregon goal scored by Carter Hendrickson. Assist from
Ian Moran gets the assist on that. I didn't catch as we were watching that. I didn't catch that initially who had made that a pass. So that was Ian Moran. Nicely done. He nicely launched over the head of the defense, and he had one man to beat and was able to just get the ball lifted up over the keeper. But now the Spartans have a chance over the corner kick. Nicely defended by the Panthers and knocked away back up to midfield.
Save by Morgan.
Okay, so we're 20 minutes, 20 and a half minutes into this game. And the Panthers have a 1-0 lead. There's lots of play to be had yet. Panthers with a nice start, though. Hendrickson and the Spartan defender go down, and they'll call a foul on Hendrickson and give an award Madison Memorial with a free kick. Not sure he necessarily deserved that foul, but I don't think I would have called a penalty kick on that one either. So, nonetheless, the Panthers are back with the ball. Bennett to Cluck to McCombs in the middle of the field. He switches it to the far side over to Nick Borden. Spartans, though, chase it back to midfield. Cluck with it. Nope, not able to get enough on it to control it. So the Spartans, though, have it with a throw in front of the Panther bench, and we'll have a substitution on the Spartans' end here. We're 22 minutes into this game with the Panthers with a 1-0 lead.
Now in for Madison Memorial, Dominic
That's
Ramirez.
lifted to the middle, but nicely knocked out of there by Russell. Russell up to Bennett. Bennett lifts one to Hendrickson. Hendrickson trying to beat Kite, who went well out of the penalty box to knock that away. Very dangerous play, but he was successful at getting it out of trouble. Roscos knocks it off of the Spartan player and it's out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw in. It's lifted to Russell, but past him. Bennett tries to get it to the far side, but Russell is not headed that direction. And the Spartans will be able to pick it up. Spartans operating with 4 to 5 men on their defensive line right now. I guess they had a 5th man back there, generally a 4-man defensive line. And the Spartans come on the attack, organized. That's brought here to the near side. They're going to call a foul, and they're going to award a free kick in a rather opportune spot for the Spartans here. Referee blowing the whistle on that foul and positioning it nicely for Joel Hulsither. Broogie will take the free kick. The Oregon line sets up just inside the box, so the referee positions him accordingly. But he gets it around that defensive wall, and then shot by the Spartans goes up well over the goal. That shot was taken by Kevin Johnson, and he will sub out.
Now in for Madison Memorial,
And as the Spartans bring in 2 players.
Will Boyle. And in for Oregon, Colin Bierke.
Bierke back in for the Panthers, and Kondoa as well. Nice play by Hendrickson to keep the possession alive there. Cluck lifts it to him, and Hendrickson once again on the run. He brings it to the side to Kondoa. Kondoa to Bierke, and Bierke's got a nice shot from the front of the goal, and he puts it in. Wide open shot set up from Kondoa. Again, that was a nice pass. Carter Hendrickson brought it to the far side to Kondoa, and then he could just leave a nice pass for Bierke and put it in the back of the net. So the Panthers are up 2-0 at 24:47 here. Or 24:40 was the goal. And the Panthers are up 2-0.
From Carter Hendrickson and Madison. Time of the goal, 24:46.
Okay, the Spartans now with the ball on the attack. And they bring it back to their defensive zone and try to organize. With a 2-0 lead, the Panthers get it away, and Bierke over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson takes one. Kite lifts it, knocks it up and over the goal, so the Panthers will have one more corner kick. Panthers putting pressure on. That quick strike offense has been very effective tonight.
Corner kick, Oregon.
And at 26 minutes, the Panthers have another corner kick on the far side. Bring it into the box. Kondua on the end line. Knocks it off a Spartan and goes back to the corner to take another corner kick.
Corner kick, Oregon.
It's lifted into the box. Spartans, though, able to control, get it out, and try to get up against the Panthers. Now they get it moving. Roscos, though, hustles back to retrieve it, and he gets it ahead to Russell, but Russell's pass is errant, and the Spartans are on the move. Max Walters brings it into the box, but Ian Moran knocks it out. Bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Nice play by Ian.
Enough of that.
Spartans set to throw it in, bring it in. Near side. Left-footed kick up, but no real white shirt there in the area as Duncan Morgan's able to run up and retrieve it. Panthers now once again on the move. Kite knocks it away from before it goes out of bounds. And the Spartans once again get moving. McCombs, though, able to knock away that pass, gets it up to Bennett. Bennett kicks it forward, but Kondua coming. He may have been offsides at that time. He's coming back, so... Anyway, the Spartans have the ball on their defensive line. Pass forward across midfield. Nicely played by Russell to get it back for the Panthers. Bennett passes it ahead. Kondua brings it up over, and Bierke can't quite chase it down against the taller trees of Memorial. Once again, here come the Panthers. Get it in the middle to Bierke. Bierke gets it over to Kondua and back to Bierke, but the defense of the Spartans is up to the test this time. What they have really struggled with is the Spartans have on that long pass to the corner to Hendrickson. He's been beating players on the right side of the defense a couple of times, and it's led to goals.
Now in for Madison Memorial, Simon Caldo.
So 29 minutes in, we've got some substitutions. Little short break in the action, and we'll wind it up and get it going here. We've got 16 more minutes left in the first half. It's been a really well-played game so far. Panthers once again showing some strength against the Division I opponent. The Spartans are ranked 8th in Division I. However, they have been struggling a little bit in the second half of the season. They went 7-0 to start, but up until their game that was scheduled last night against Parker, they were 3 they had 3 losses and 3 ties within their last 6 games. So a little bit of a two different stories to their season. Nicely knocked away by the Panthers. Nicely defended. Cluck gets it ahead to Bierke, but not enough numbers, so the Spartans are able to control it back. The Big 8 conference is quite tough. They have 5 of the top 10 teams in the Big 8 conference. 5 of them are of the top 10 teams in Division 1. 5 of them are from the Big 8 conference. Yes, the Big 8 conference has 10 teams. If you're not familiar with the Madison area high school sports. But so half of them are in the top 10 in Division 1. I think Memorial with the loss to Beloit this week maybe dropping out or dropping down lower perhaps. But Middleton, actually a 6th team, Middleton has been playing very well as of late, and they may actually pass them up and or east. And actually Middleton comes to town next Thursday to finish out the Panther season. So next Tuesday the Panthers will finish out their conference season against the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks in Fort Atkinson, and then they'll come back home on Thursday to face the Middleton Cardinals before tournament play starts the following Thursday, October 18th. Panthers are on a path to potentially earn the number 1 seed in Section 3, Division 2. Does look pretty good at this point. The Panthers are 5th ranked in the Wisconsin Soccer Coaches Association poll. Elkhorn is also in Sectional 3, is ranked 6th. It doesn't necessarily equate to seedings at the end of the season. The coaches get together at the end of the season in the sectional and they pick that or vote on that seeding. So sometimes that does flip, but Panthers are on good track to have a good seed in Sectional 3 here at this point. Now the Spartans come on the move. That shot, though, is deep and on the ground. Duncan Morgan easily comes up with it, so Morgan will punt it away. On the far, lifts it to the far side. Condoa can't quite chase it down before it goes out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans here. Play's been a little bit back and forth, but certainly the Panthers have had the benefit of better possession, but also have had quick strike goals to take the lead 2-0 here. First goal was scored at 18:58 by Carter Hendrickson on a long pass assist from Ian Moran. And then at 24:46, Colin Bierke followed up on a pass that basically started from Hendrickson to Condoa and then over to Bierke to put it in the back of the net. So that's the scoring thus far. And there's a shot from Spartans, but over the goal. That was Eric Jordan on that shot. He left-footed it and kicked it just over the crossbar. So Morgan will have a goal kick here. Well, and he waits for the referee's whistle to start play again. There it is, as we had a couple of substitutions in. So Morgan kicks it, line drive, and it gets headed by Bennett and on the Cluck, and then Cluck back to McCombs. And Bennett's able to get it before the Spartans can control it. Bennett lifts it up into the air towards the far side. It goes over the end line, so it's going to be a goal kick. And Ben Kite will take the goal kick for the Spartans.
Goal kick, Madison Memorial.
Hendrickson once again chases it into the box, but he loses his footing and goes down before he can make a threat on that opportunity. Nicely taken through the defense by Diego Mancera. Now that's out of bounds, though, and so it's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers. Borden gets it ahead to Bjerke. Bjerke to Carter Hendrickson near side. Hendrickson falls down once again, slips on the grass. It's the humidity is a little high here tonight. Yeah, along with the rain that we've had the last couple of days, it's probably pretty wet out there on the surface as Hendrickson's gone down a couple of times here in the last minute. Spartans bring it back to their defensive line to try to organize. They'll push it back to Kite. Kite brings it across to midfield to his defender, and they bring it over here to the near side. Diego Mancera lifts it to midfield, but Isaiah Sharp can't quite come up with it, so the Panthers now have it. Nick Borden ahead. Bjerke now back to McCombs, but the Spartans come up with it. Will Boyle and on ahead to Simon Caldor. That's lifted out of bounds by the Panthers, so it's going to be a throw-in for Memorial. Diego Mancera takes it, throws it in. Now it's left for Boyle. Boyle up ahead, but that pass for Bell does not get to him, so the Panthers come back up with it. Here's Bennett. Bennett gets it ahead. Hendrickson once again. He has been difficult on the Spartans on this side of the defense. Borden battling for it. Borden and Bennett, and they're going to call a foul on one of the two. And holding there, and it'll be a free kick for the Spartans. Spartans, though, elect to bring it across the field to the far side. Trying to switch up and reorganize. Again, a few players slipping. As nightfall has hit, the lights have taken full effect. We're still 7 minutes away from halftime, and the Panthers have a 2-0 lead. Bjerke runs over for it, and he beats the defender, gets it ahead to Hendrickson. Nicely played. Hendrickson able to receive that like a glove with his foot, but then that shot on the far side from Schultz goes just wide and over. So it's going to be a goal kick for Memorial.
Now in for Oregon, Garish Russell. Madison.
That was a bullet pass from Bjerke onto Hendrickson, and he was able to get his foot on it and maintain control very nicely before passing it across to the far side of the goal. Bjerke brings it right down the middle through one defender, past another, and then that shot, though, is picked up. Well, loose ball picked up by Kite there in goal for the Spartans. Bjerke now with it. Uses his chest nicely to receive that pass, but the ball is astray, and the Spartans, or Kite comes up with it, kicks it forward towards midfield, but the Panthers once again get control of the ball. Bring it in front of the Spartans bench. On the far side, try to work. Two defenders there over. Panthers move it. Spartans able to gang up on defense, though, on that side and get the ball away. Not able to advance it, though. It goes out of bounds. Panthers once again have the ball. Spartans now work it back to their defense and try to organize, try to spread out the Panthers' defense and see if they can make some headway here. There's 5 minutes left in the first half. They have not been on the board yet, and it's two. And the Panthers have scored twice. Coughlin knocks that out of bounds, get it out of trouble, but it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Spartans will throw it in right about midfield after the substitutions come in here. Out of bounds. Throw in awarded to the Panthers. Roscos gets it in a hurry. Gets it up to Russell. Panthers trying to get a threat going here. We got 4 minutes to go in the half. Roscos comes over to pick it up and take the throw in. Throws it in to McCombs. McCombs on to Russell. Russell brings it across to the middle of the field. Now back. Now McCombs once again into Russell. Russell winds up, takes a shot, gets it, puts it wide and over the goal. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Spartans. We have 3.5 minutes left in the first half. It's been a good one here. Glad you've joined us, and hope you've enjoyed this broadcast on OCAmedia. Check us out on our YouTube page, YouTube channel, to watch other events as well. Spartans bring it back to their defensive line once again to try to organize. It's been a little bit of a tough go for them to get past midfield and work offensively. They've done it a couple of times, but they've not quite mounted a consistent attack. Panthers have made it difficult, and then the Panthers quick strike here. Bjerke up to Kondowa. Kondowa lifts it to the far side. Schultz chases it down to the corner and keeps it in bounds. Spartans, though, were able to wrestle it away, bring it upfield. Far side, that pass goes out of bounds, though, before the Spartan player can get to it, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Cluck with it, far side. Brings it back to the defensive line. Here's Coughlin. Coughlin pushes it forward. It skips past the Madison defender, but there were two back there, so no trouble for them. And they try to once again advance it past midfield. They'll work quickly, as it's been difficult for them to advance. That ball is knocked out of bounds and over the fence, over the Panther dugouts. So the ball boys will get another ball in. The Spartans will throw it in right underneath the light post. It gets into the box, knocked off of the Oregon defender. So it's going to be a corner kick for Memorial here.
Corner kick.
This is their second corner kick of the night. And that, though, is knocked away. Out of trouble by the Panthers, headed away. So the Panthers now trying to work on a counter. Oh, nicely stepped. The defense of Memorial nicely stepped up on that one to defend the break. Oh, nicely played by the Oregon defense to keep it in bounds to avoid the corner kick again. Now here's Bjerke. Bjerke backs it up and tries to get a pass for Russell. It just goes past him. We've got 15 seconds here left in the first half, so we'll be counting down here shortly. And the looks like the score will be 2-0 at halftime. Spartans with a last-second rush. Duncan able to retrieve that ball. Whistle blows to end the first half. So the Panthers have taken a 2-0 lead in the first half thanks to a goal at 18:58 by Carter Hendrickson and an assist from Ian Moran, and then at 24:46 at a goal from Colin Bierke and an assist from Madison Kondwa and Carter Hendrickson, and that's the score so far. It's Panthers 2, Spartans 0. It's been a really good game so far. We'll take a little break, and then we'll come back for the second half action.
Organization that funds additional wants and needs of students, athletes, and coaches of the Oregon School District. Over the last 5 years, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club has donated over $100,000 to Oregon School District sports programs. The Booster Club has paid for items such as the new scorer's table for the new gymnasium, soccer jackets, wrestling bags, golf bags, uniforms, the track and field timing system, the Huddle video software application, tipping tables for trainers, funds for Huntoon field renovations, and the list goes on and on. If you are interested in seeing more of what has been donated over the years, please visit OregonBoosters.com. That's OregonBoosters.com. Thank you. Your attention, please. If you brought locker posters to tonight's game, please drop them off at the concession stand here at halftime. Drop off your locker poster at the concession stand during halftime. Thank you.
campus. That's good.
You're surprised how many people realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, he tells me about people he runs into from past places we live too. So it's like
Much higher.
nice.
Oh, really? Yeah. You have 4 minutes.
Try out. I didn't even that was a basketball team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
soccer, yeah, I know. I heard that about
Telling you to pick up before you whack.
I knew it was like really.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you know Oregon High School is one of the only schools in the Madison area that does not require a player fee outside of its club sports? Most other Badger Conference schools charge over $100 per student per sport just to play. The only way Oregon can continue to provide this opportunity for all its students is with the help of the Oregon Booster Club. So what can you do to help our athletes? The Oregon Booster Club has 4 ways you can contribute. Your donation when you become a member of the Oregon Booster Club, a new corporate partnership program for businesses, the Booster Club's annual Jack Stacks Memorial Golf Outing, and concession sales at all high school athletic competitions. For more information, please visit OregonBoosters.com. Thank you.
Okay, as the players are still meeting up, huddling in the by their benches here, we'll get going here with a minute to go before the half starts. Panthers are up 2-0. Like to take this opportunity to thank our generous sponsors for their support of OCAmedia sports programming. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Located in downtown Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for small business and personal tax services. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. Fireside Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small batch Wisconsin cheeses. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. And we appreciate all our sponsors for their support of OCAmedia sports programming. We're about ready to get started here for the second half. The Panthers are up 2-0 over the Madison Memorial Spartans here on Huntoon Field on October 5th, Friday night. And just 1 week left in the regular season. Panthers will play Fort Atkinson on Tuesday night in Fort Atkinson, and then they'll follow up with a game next Thursday to finish out the regular season against another Big 8 opponent, the Middleton Cardinals. Middleton is unranked, but they're probably just on the verge as well of moving up into the ranks in Division I based on the Wisconsin Soccer Coaches Association poll. It comes out every Tuesday. Panthers are 5th ranked in Division II, and Panthers and the Spartans kick off to get this second half started. That ball is Colin McCombs over to Condowa and back, but stolen. Now the Spartans trying to get on the move here. They're down 2-0. They need quick action offense to get going. As for the most part, the Panthers have had a little bit better of it in terms of the possession. Certainly, overall, then their goals have actually been scored on a couple of quick strikes as long passes from the defensive line got the offensive strike started on 2 goals. Spartans now with an opportunity. Passing the ball forward and into the middle. Spartans try to organize. Came in a little energized off of the halftime talk with their coach. And that'll be over the end line, so it's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers, and Duncan Morgan will take it. Duncan Morgan remains in goal, and it looks like the Spartans goalie as well remains Ben Kite. Panthers working along their defensive line. Off of Condowa, though, and out of bounds. So the Spartans, who've in the first 2 minutes here, have had a little bit better of it in terms of possession. And now they're going to call a hold there on Moran, and they're going to award a free kick to the Spartans.
Madison Memorial.
Spartans will try to set up with a group of about 4 players on the edge of the penalty box. Now 5 as they get the free kick away. It's lifted up into the air. Defended well, and then knocks off the defender and into the hands of Duncan Morgan. So the Panthers get moving back on the other direction. Spartans defense backs up well, recovers well. But now, once again, Panthers on the move. That's knocked away back to midfield. Far side, foul called. Delayed foul, waiting for advantage. It's going to be a free kick for the Panthers here. We're just 3 minutes into the second half. Panthers scored 2 goals in the first half, and that was the scoring. It's 2-0. Spartans only average 1.5 goals per game, so they're going to have to beat their average in order to get back into this game. Panthers average 4 goals a game and only give up 1. And Panthers are actually on a 9-game streak without giving up a goal. Yes, doing the math, it's 810 minutes of scoreless soccer. So tonight would be 900 if we continue that through the game. Last goal scored against the Panthers was September 8th by New Richmond in the second half. Panthers on a whoa! There's a shot. Turned on left, goes wide over the goal, and so it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Yes, the Panthers have gone 12 games without a loss, 1 tie against Edgewood, 0-0 tie, no score. So the Panthers have no team has scored on the Panthers since September 8th. Bierke now passes it forward to Kondoa. Kondoa battling forward against the defender. Left foot knocks off the keeper and on into the goal. Nice shot, Madison Kondoa with the goal, and it's 3-0 Panthers. Nice left-footed shot there by Madison.
Go, boys. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Get back, Duncan.
And we're at 49-53.
Oregon goal scored by Madison.
49-53. The Panthers go up 3-0.
Assist from Bierke. Time of the goal, 49-53.
Knocked out there of trouble by the Panther defense. And the Panthers move it back up towards midfield.
That's the goal, Carter. Just keep going, yeah. Don't give it up.
Now these Spartans trying to get it past midfield and work once again. They're down the big 3-0 hole against the Panthers. Spartans have only averaged a goal and a half this season, so they've got their work cut out for them to get back. Foul's called, and it's going to be a free kick for the Panthers. Referee counted the foul back behind midfield, tells Ian Moran where to set up, and then runs forward into the offensive zone and take his position. But Ian Moran will kick it on the backfield, from the backfield. Up ahead to Kondoa. Kondoa looks the field over, gets it back to Borden. It goes out of bounds off of the Spartans. Throw in Panthers. Borden passes it into Kondoa quickly. Defense for the Spartans, though, organized and gets it out of trouble. Spartans on the move. Panther defense up to the test, though, to make it difficult. Hastings Lions passes it to the midfield where no black shirts were, so the Spartans were able to get to it. Nice Panther defense there at the penalty box. Makes it difficult for the Spartans to advance. Goes out of bounds off the Spartan. So it'll once again be a throw-in. Panthers will work quickly again, hoping to catch the Spartan defense napping, but they're going to call a foul on that one on the Panthers, so it's going to be a free kick for Madison Memorial. We're at 52 and a half minutes into the game, and the Panthers are up 3-0. Nick Borden now with it. Searches the field for a place to go with it. Gets it ahead to Hendrickson. Hendrickson knocked in the back of the head, and he goes down. Not sure if he got hit in the back or on the side, but he goes down in a heap. Actually, the Spartan player as well goes down. Couple down players down on the field. The referee whistles to stop the clock, and we'll have a little bit of a stoppage in play here with the Panthers up 3-0 in this game at 53:01. It's been really some strong action here in this game so far. The Panthers started off the scoring with Carter Hendrickson on a goal at 18:58, assisted by Ian Moran. A long pass across the field to the far side for Carter, and Carter put it in. Then at 24:46, Colin Bjerke had a goal assisted by Kondwa. Also, Carter Hendrickson was involved in that as well on a break on that. And then so that was the scoring in the first half. And it was 2-0 until the second half when Madison Kondwa scored once again at 49:53. So the goals are Hendrickson, Bjerke, and Kondwa. And both players that were down are escorted off the field at this point. They're walking pretty much under their own power, but look a little dazed. And Carter on the Panther side is headed over to the bench, as well as is the Madison player. I didn't catch who that was. So we'll get going here just in a minute once again. Referee's waiting to get the new players on the field, get everything cleared away, and then he'll whistle to get play started once again. Looks like he'll just drop it. Panthers will kick it over to Kite, and he'll kind of a courtesy there. He'll punt it away to midfield. Once again, it comes back to the Madison goalie. He kicks it to midfield. Panthers, though, keep it in. Zach Bennett looks for where to go with it. Passes it here to the near side. This is Madison Kondwa. Kondwa gets it to Bennett. Ahead to Kondwa once again. Left foot goes off the Madison defender and it goes over the end line, so it's going to be a free kick or a corner kick for the Panthers. Colin Bjerke comes over to take it, and Madison Kondwa as well in the corner. Bjerke taps it to Kondwa. Kondwa takes it. Battled with two defenders. They knock it out of bounds, and so the Panthers will throw it in. Oh, they awarded it to the Spartans. Knocked off Johnny Coughlin, so it's going to be a throw in for the Spartans now near midfield. Spartans trying to work on the offensive end. Here, the throw in comes in. Spartans have not been able to mount. It's been a lot of play at midfield. The Spartans just haven't been able to mount too many strong offensive attacks and not been able to get the ball. Certainly not been able to get it in the back of the net. They've really had their challenges getting it into the penalty area. Now they'll work back on their offensive line and try to regroup. It's been a strong game for the Panthers once again against another Division I opponent. They've been very effective, no matter who the opponent is, where their ranking is, where their school enrollment is. The Panthers have a 12-2-1 record overall, and it certainly shows no matter who the competition is. Spartans now bring it across midfield, work on the far side. Spartans now with the opportunity in front of the penalty box. That shot, though, goes wide by Hastings Lions. They ruled it off of a Panther, though, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Spartans. I didn't see that deflection at all, so apparently the referee did, though, and we'll have a corner kick for the Spartans, and Diego Mancera will go over to the far corner to take it. We're at 56-40 into this game. Panthers have a 3-0 lead. Third corner kick for the Spartans of the game. It goes in. Panthers able to head it out of there and get it up to Bierke. Bierke with one defender to beat. And Condowa chasing as well. Keeper really didn't come out early enough. Oh, but that pass just goes wide. The defense of the Spartans in mass was able to get back once that pass went wide. So no goal scored there. A great opportunity as Bierke was working one-on-one with Condowa to his left side, but they just weren't able to capitalize on that situation. And the Memorial Spartans got their defense back quickly to be able to adjust. So, but the 3-0 lead for the Panthers is comfortable, but you'd certainly like to add on to it. And the Panthers, with their scoring average of 4 a game, so look to keep that up. Lifted ahead and over everyone. Spartan defender comes back for it. That's Adam Schmidt. He gets it back to Kite. Kite over to the side. Lifted up and out, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers. Substitution coming in for the Panthers as Condowa goes out. And Zach Fulmer comes into the game. Referee blows the whistle to start play once again. Nick Borden here near side throws it in to Bierke. Bierke being battled with and is able to win the physical battle on that one. But the Spartans come back up with the ball. McComb steps up on that one nicely, but Memorial able to come back to the ball again. And they bring it into their offensive zone to work. Try to break the break the shutout here. That ball is lifted up but wide to the right as Morgan followed it all the way in and watched it go out. Chose not to lay a hand on it and goes out, so he's going to have a goal kick. So Madison subs in a player. Again, that ball goes out of bounds. They're going to give the throw in, award it or rule it off of a Spartan player and award it to the Panthers. Borden will set up to take the throw in at midfield. Gets it in. Knocked out of bounds, so he'll run up and receive it again and throw it in. Once again, headed by the Spartans player. Borden gets it, throws it one more time into McCombs. McCombs kicks it back to Borden. Borden now to Bennett, and now McCombs into Fulmer. Fulmer trying to fight for it, but the Memorial defender wins the battle. McCombs now with it. Again, Panthers able to keep the possessions on their side of the field pretty well. Bjerke turns on one, now leaves a pass for Bennett. Bennett gets it past the keeper. No defender was in his way, and the keeper just did not come over for it quickly enough, and it gets past Kite for the fourth goal of the game for the Panthers at 61-36. Keeper frustrated with himself on that one as he could have had that one, but once again the Panthers are on the move. No, one more shot by Bennett, and it goes up and over.
Now in for Oregon, Garish Russell. Goal kick, Madison Memorial.
So now Kite kicks it forward. It bounds around, and the Panthers once again controlling the ball, keeping it in their offensive territory. Here's Zach Fulmer trying to get it into the box. He switches it back and over to Borden in the corner. That will be a corner kick for the Panthers.
Corner kick, Oregon. Taken by Garish Russell.
Russell comes over to the near corner to take the corner kick. Lifts it up into the air, into the box in the middle, in front. But that shot is saved by Kite, out of trouble. And he'll get ready to punt that ball away. Once again, Panthers have been dominant. They've maintained the possession offensively. As the game has gone on, it's gotten even better, and certainly they've taken advantage of opportunities, scoring 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half, and maintaining possession significantly. The Spartans, while they've had 3 corner kicks, they've certainly struggled to have too many opportunities in front of the Panther net in the penalty box. The Panthers are very good at being able to quickly get the ball out of the defensive zone and keep it out of trouble. Good control, good ball control, possession control all around the field on the Panther side, so they make it very difficult for any opponent of any size and skill level. So the Spartans came into this game 8th ranked in Division I. But the fifth-ranked Panthers in Division II are certainly controlling this game. We're through 65 minutes in this game, and we're at a 4-0 Panther lead. Ball's thrown into the penalty area, but Morgan comes up with it, gets it forward to Fulmer, and now it's a chase. Fulmer wins the possession, gets it back to McCombs. Russell now with it, passes it forward, but the Spartans defense is able to get back. And it goes over the end line, though, off of the Spartan player, so we've got a corner kick for the Panthers. And one more opportunity. It's lifted in front of the keeper. And Spartans push it forward, but there's really no offensive players there to make an attack go. And the Panthers win it. Memorial now making an attempt, and here they have it. Pass to the far side, but that goes wide, and the Spartans will have to back up a little bit. But they've got their attack there. They bring it in just on the edge of the box. Knocked away, though. Coughlin knocks it out of trouble. Panthers, he knocks it up head forward for the Panther offensive attack. Schultz chasing it down in front of the Panther bench, but the Spartan player is able to get it forward, and the Spartans have possession, but they bring it back to their defensive line. Now they bring it back to Kite, their keeper. The ball goes out of bounds off of Ian Moran, so it's going to be a throw-in for Memorial. We have got a couple of substitutions coming in here.
Now in for Madison Memorial, Himmet Rule. And in for Oregon.
It's been a good one tonight. The Panthers have two more games coming up the remainder of the season. They finished the conference season on Tuesday night in Fort Atkinson, and with a win, they will win the Badger South Conference for the ninth time in the last 10 years. They will, with a win Tuesday night, they will win it outright. As they have one tie, but they beat Monona Grove, so they will end up with a better record than Monona Grove if they win against Fort Atkinson. Fort Atkinson has only one win in conference against Monroe, and actually Monona Grove's game Tuesday night is against Monroe. So really don't expect, it's not likely that there will be a flip-flop in the standings. But the Panthers have to take care of business on Tuesday night. Then on Thursday, the Panthers will host here the Middleton Cardinals here at Huntoon Field on Thursday night. So hope you can join us for that one. We will bring it. We will bring it for you. So then on October 18th, the playoffs will start. So the next weekend, on that weekend after the Middleton game, the Panthers or the coaches will get together and have a seeding meeting and decide where each of the 16 teams in the Sectional 3 and really in all four sectionals in the state, in Division 2 and in all four divisions, the coaches will get together and seed the teams that in each of their sectionals. Here comes trouble, but nicely defended there by Coughlin as he recovers. And it now goes out. And the Panthers will have a throw in. That seating meeting will take place next weekend. And then the following week, on October 18th, the tournament will start. Panthers look to host the first 3 games. Now that's lifted ahead to Kondwa. Kondwa chasing it to the corner. Had it out in front of him a little too much, and the Madison defender was able to get back to it. Now Bjerke trying to give chase over here. Vandermouse gives try to keep the ball in bounds, but it goes out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Memorial Spartans.
Now in for Madison Memorial, Cole Bell.
Spartans still have two games in conference next week to play, so they'll wrap up their conference play. There's a lot, and the competitive Big 8 conference, there's a lot to be decided yet here with 2 games to go. Russell gets it ahead to Kondwa. Kondwa gets it into the box off of Bjerke's foot, and Madison Memorial is able to take control of it. Now Vandermouse comes back to it and wins it, so it'll go back on the Panther defense. Panthers will have the ball. Aaron Cluck gets it to the far side in front of the Panther bench. It's back to Russell. Ooh, that pass for Bennett just was behind him. Spartans able to get control back of the ball. But that ball goes out of bounds, and it's been what the Panthers have been, or the Spartans have struggled with. Just when they seem to have a break, they either lose control of the ball, or the Panther defense has been right there up to the test. So it's been a dominant performance from the Panthers. Nicely played there by Cluck. Cluck gets it ahead to Bjerke, but 2 defenders are there and get it away from him. Bjerke, though, continues the battle for it. It goes out of bounds off of him, and a throw-in for the Spartans. And the referee blows the whistle to bring in a couple subs in for the Panthers and 1 for Memorial. We're at 72-45, and the Panthers are up 4-0. Sharp in for Isaiah Sharp in for Memorial. Roscos and McCombs in for the Panthers. And the Panthers get it up to Russell. Russell's pass not strong enough to get it to the far side. That is Carter Hendrickson in there, so that is good to see him back. Throw in for the Spartans near side. Now the Spartans, with one of their better opportunities of the night, lifted into the box, but Morgan is up to the test right away, gets it out of the air and up ahead to Russell. Russell gets it back to Coughlin. Coughlin kicks it forward to midfield. Spartans able to keep it in. Spartan player goes down. They're going to whistle a foul there. McCombs, Robertson went down, and there'll be a free kick for the Spartans.
Free kick, Madison Memorial.
Into the box. Coughlin heads it out of there. Bjerke loses his footing. Cluck over for it. And Spartans, though, still on the threat. Knocked out of bounds by Vandermouse, but it's going to be a corner kick for the Spartans. This will be their fourth of the night.
Corner kick, Madison Memorial. Taken by Ulysses Velardo.
Lardo kicks it into the box. Morgan jumps up and receives the ball before it can get to anybody else. Up ahead to Bjerke. Bjerke maintains control of the ball, and that passes to, is that Hendrickson, and in the goal. I believe that was Hendrickson. I lost it a little bit, but we'll get that when the official score reads it. So it's 5-0. Panthers at 75-32.
Oregon goal scored by Carter Hendrickson. Assist from Colin Bjerke. Time of the goal, 75-32.
So Hendrickson from Bjerke. Nice to see Hendrickson back in there and able to once again contribute for a goal. So he's got 2 for the night. Bjerke with 1, Condowa with 1, and Bennett with 1. So it's 5-0 Panthers. It's just been a dominant performance once again. As the Panthers look to go 13-2-1 on the season, it's with high hopes coming forward into the tournament in 2 weeks. It's been a terrific season. This team has come together very well. Very few injuries. It's been a great season all the way through, and now we look forward to success into the playoffs in 2 weeks. This will be, as the Spartans put a threat in almost into the box. They can't quite get it in. Panther defense has just stymied them with on every opportunity they've had. They just can't get it too much of a threat to where a shot is effectively on goal. And Morgan does a great job of jumping up for that pass before it can cause trouble, and he punts it away. But Spartans will start out once again. They're trying to break that shutout. We're at 77-30 on the clock, and this in this game here, Panthers lead 5-0. That pass was left a little stray, but Memorial comes up with it, but that's now back on their back line. Panthers looking for their 10th straight shutout on the season. And they've certainly not, obviously, that's 10 straight games without a loss as well. One was a tie with Edgewood, a scoreless tie with Edgewood. But this will be 10 games, 10 games without giving up a goal. And it'll be 13 now without a loss.
Now in for Oregon, Jason Fishwild, Ryan Taplick, and Zach Bennett.
So some substitutions come in for the Panthers as the Panthers look to go deeper on their bench, give a few other players some chances. It's been a little physical here tonight as well, so some of the starters are getting bruised. We've had a couple of players go down. Russell went out for a little while. Hendrickson, I think both of them got hit in the head, but we went through both Hendrickson and Russell went through the concussion protocol and passed, so they've come back into the game. That's a great thing. So the Panthers have remained healthy, but I think the coach and staff, Chris Mitchell, wants to extend the bench a little bit and make sure that his starters stay healthy. And really, it's been the Panthers have a very deep bench and don't lose a whole lot when they bring in their substitutions. So at 80 minutes, 30 seconds into this game of a 5-0 game, 5-0 lead over the Spartans, they look to extend their bench, look to run out the clock, and go home with a victory. And hope to get out of here before the rains come, because we're expecting some rain later tonight and probably shortly after the end of this game. So it's been rainy here, and the field has taken on quite a bit of water the last few days. But outside of a few slippages here and there, I think it's played fairly well here tonight. It's been a very wet fall season here in the southern Wisconsin area. Push in the back there, and it's going to be another free kick for the Panthers. Within scoring distance. Moran comes to take it. And the Panthers set up their offensive players just inside the box as he lifts it up into the box. Headed, but Kite comes over to pick it off before it goes in the goal, or I'm not sure if it was going to go wide or not, but he picks it off to punt it. Well, he won't punt it. He'll leave a ground ball for one of his defenders, and these Spartans will play around with it on their back line. They're trying to organize an offensive attack, but it's been tough going for the Spartans here. Panthers make it difficult in every area of the field, every possession to control it. There's a Spartan player down, and there's a little collision near the sideline. So the referee hasn't now stopped. Oh, referee asks the timer to keep the clock running, and player comes back up to play. Looks like he stays in the game. Adam Schmidt stays in the game, so referee didn't stop the clock, but anyway, the Panthers now control the ball. McCombs back to Bennett. Bennett gets it ahead to Cluck. Cluck running with it. Is stopped up, but he maintains control of the ball. Gets it back to Bennett. Bennett listed forward, but now it is knocked away. So Spartans get on the move here. They kick it to the far corner. that shot is, or that cross is knocked down by Morgan and grabbed, so it's going to be a punt for Morgan. We're at 84:15 on the clock. I'm not sure what happened here, but the referee is booked. Colin McCombs gave him a yellow card, so I'm not exactly sure what happened on that, but referee yellow carded Colin and asked him to, or because of that, he steps off the field, gets replaced.
Eric Jenskow. And in for Oregon, C.J. Fisher and Grady Gruco.
And referee gets the clock going once again. Morgan punts it away, but the Spartans get it back. Spartans trying to break this shutout. They've been stymied for 84.5 minutes. Panther defense with a couple players over there to make it difficult for the Panthers or the Spartans to work inside the box, and gets out of bounds, and it's far side. It's off of the Spartans, so it's going to be a throw in for the Panthers. Panthers get control of it. Cluck passes it forward, but that goes through everybody. Kite comes out of the penalty box area to kick that away. Now Vandermous's pass for Fishwild goes wide and goes out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans. Vandermouse over for it, but it goes off of his leg and out of bounds. Throw in for the Spartans. Fulmer tries with it, but it goes off of his foot, so it's going to be a throw in. And now, once again, now this time off of a Spartan, so a throw in Panthers near the corner flag. Got a sub coming in for the Panthers. We're at 86-34 this game. Panthers up comfortably 5-0 over the Madison Memorial Spartans here on this Friday night, October 5th. It's been all Spartans all the time. All Panthers all the time tonight against the Spartans here. It's been Panthers had a 2-0 lead at halftime and extended their lead in the second half with a trio of goals. And it sits there at a comfortable 5-0 lead at this point. Throw in Spartans, 87-18 on the clock. Shot from deep by Sharp, and Morgan saves it, and he takes his time, forces the Spartan player to come up and pressure him before he picks it back up. Krukau up ahead, and the Panthers are now in business here. Fishwild crosses it. Oh, 17. That's going. They're going to call a foul on the Panthers there on Krukau on that one. The Madison player went down. It was on an effort to take a shot, but tripped up the player. So referee blew the whistle, called a foul on the Panthers, and has a free kick for Memorial. We're at 88-30, a minute 30 to go in this game. Panthers up comfortably here tonight. The scoring started with Carter Hendrickson at 18:58. Madison or Colin Bierke at 24:46. So that was 2-0 at halftime. And Madison Conduit 49-53. Zach Bennett 61-36 a goal, and then scoring up to this point finished off by Carter Hendrickson at 75-32. So he's had 2 for the night. And it's been Panthers from the get-go, dominating possession for the most part. Spartans have had some possessions, but not able to advance it into the box with a lot of serious shots on goal. So whenever it's come up, Duncan Morgan has either stepped up most of the time to be able to prevent really the direct shot on goal. So it's 89-20. It looks the Panthers have 40 seconds more to work to achieve their 10th straight shutout of the season. Spartans, though, with one more hope. It's knocked far into the Spartan defensive zone, so the Spartans now will have to regroup and get going quickly if they expect to score. And that ball goes out of bounds. It's going to come to the near side. I'm going to bring in a substitution here at this point, but the clock is going to wind down. The Panthers have successfully knocked off the Madison Memorial Spartans 5-0 here tonight. And it's, again, just been dominant wire-to-wire performance by the Panthers, scoring 2 goals in the first half, 3 in the second. And your final is Panthers 5 and Spartans nothing. So the Panthers get ready to play at Fort Atkinson on Tuesday night for their next game. And the next, then that will be followed up next Thursday with the final home game against the Middleton Cardinals next Thursday night. Expect to see that on OCAmedia, and we look forward to bringing that to you then on Thursday night. But we thank you for watching us tonight. My name is Guy Pearson, along with Jordan Hake. I thank you for watching us tonight on OCAmedia, and have a good night.